Hi everyone, this is going to be a fairly quick review of something I received over a week ago now and really love. It's the Wayne Goss Brush Set. We have talked about this a lot on Twitter and on YouTube and Facebook obviously, but I wanted to give you my honest, true, real thoughts and opinions and tell you kind of where I stand with the set. I was kind of skeptical because I do work in the beauty industry. I am a makeup artist. I do weddings. I do classes. I teach. I have worked with Hourglass Cosmetics. I've worked with Philosophy in the past, Lancome. So this is what I do. I don't do it full time. As you know, I'm a mom. I have 7 children and I homeschool. So that really is my job. But I love makeup, I love cosmetics, I love skincare, I love brushes, I love all of it. So that's obviously how you found me, and I'm glad to have you. So when I received this set, when it was available to the public, I was skeptical, like, do I really need this? I do. I can do a nice job with Sigma. I can do a nice job with my Sedona Lace, my Sonia Kashuk. I'm just looking at my brush collection over here. My Essence of Beauty, my very old Max Factor brush that I've had for years. So I have Sephora brushes. So I have a great array and a huge collection of brushes. Did I seriously need this set? And he kind of had me at make your pores invisible with this brush. And I said, okay, I need that. And my husband purchased it for me and I'm excited to have it. There was some snafus in communication with Beautylish. I wasn't pleased with their customer service, but since then I've talked to the co-founder and yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. So here's the set. They even sound nice, don't they? Here they are, all 7. And I'll kind of go down the line and tell you what I'm using things for and my thoughts on each brush, because there's a couple I'm not using often. I'll be honest. One thing I want you to know about this channel is I'm always going to be honest with you. There's no reason for me to sugarcoat it. This was my budget. You know, this is my budget, and the fact that we purchased this set, my husband and I bought this set, I just feel like I've bought the right to gripe. I always feel like that. Even if someone sends me something, I always tell them if my review wouldn't be positive, I'd let you know beforehand and I'd give you the option, because I don't want to bash a company. I mean, I know people work hard. So anyway, that being said, let me start with this. I've had this about 10 days. I've used it every day. I wanted to give you a full, fair review. And by using it 10 days, it never felt to me like some kind of drudgery. Oh, I'm doing this for my viewers. No, they are amazing. They feel amazing. They're really fun to use. The big difference between this and my other stuff is that I do feel it requires more time to use these brushes. It's a precision product. It takes more time. Does it take more effort? No, it's a different kind of effort. It's apples and oranges. This is for someone who loves cosmetics, who has everything. I mean, if you don't have everything, I don't think this is probably the best set for you to get. But if you've tried everything and, you know, you've been around the block with different products, this set is something that I think you would truly, truly enjoy. So I'm just going to go through the brushes one more time and tell you what I think of them. This is the number 1. It's the foundation brush. It looks like this. It's a duo fiber. It cleans up very nicely. They're dirty, by the way. I should have said that. This looks gross because it is. It needs to be cleaned. I've been using this to set my foundation and basically, I was going to say block pores. That's not what I meant. Not block pores, but to fill in the pores and keep my skin looking smooth. It does that. The only downside is I kind of wish it were slightly larger, but it does what it says. And I always hit the T-zone with this, and then maybe I'll use a different brush. I'll tell you what other brushes I've added to the collection in the week and a half I've used them. But anyway, I do like this. I set I use my powder with this brush. And I do feel it does fill in the pores as he promised, so that's very good. I'm very happy with that. The next brush is my favorite of the collection, is the number 2. I use this for contouring, I use this for bronzer, I've used it for blush and highlighter. And I really feel that it is the softest brush I've ever felt, and it works well on all of those products. I love it. I love it. And it has sort of, this week anyway, it has replaced the 55 that I use every day. Still think this is an amazing brush, but this is very, very nice. They feel really sleek in the hand. I mean, they're just so nice. I hope I can banish that from my lexicon for the next 10 minutes. This is the 03. I like this for blending. I do have kind of a lot of real estate between my brow and my lid, so I feel like this is a good blending tool for me. I had used it today also for my highlighter just to try it, and I thought it was nice. It was very precise. You could, hit the cupid's bow and the cheekbones and the collarbones very easily with this. Here's another crease brush. This is fantastic. I've used this to lay color on the lids and to blend into the crease. It's a very good blending brush because it's so soft. This I've used, this is the number 6. I've used for laying color down on the lids mainly, and it is also extremely soft. Very, very nice. I love it. I am very happy with this. If I purchase more individual brushes in the future, this is on the list. And likely this is on the list, the number 4. Okay, here's the 7. Honestly, this is nice. This is not one I've used a ton. It's fine. I have other things that have a similar effect in my collection already, but it is very nice. Again, very soft. It does smudge things well. Let's see, I don't know if you can get an idea, but I don't know. It is very soft. It's very easy to use. And then lastly, this. This is like the tiniest push liner brush I've ever seen. I have attempted to use this for my brows. I did today for the sake of the video. It's not my favorite. I think of the collection, this is the one that I kind of could take or leave. It's fine, but I don't really feel I will use that much at all. I have brought back my brow brush from Real Techniques because I think the shape of this is second to none, and it does exactly what I need as far as brows go, and I do love that. And in addition to that, the other thing I've brought back into the collection is a face brush, because even if this were the ideal foundation brush, you can't use the liquid foundation with this and then use powder and call it a collection that does your whole face. It just doesn't work. You can't do both with this brush. It would be all gummed up and disgusting. So I guess, like, for me, I don't really think of this as a foundation brush. He is going to be releasing a larger powder brush, and I will be getting that if God willing, I can get it in time. But I am excited about it because of the quality and softness of this set. So I have, brought back a foundation brush. This happens to be the Sedona Lace 602, and I actually prefer this to Sigma's because it cleans up easier. So, bottom line, my bottom line thoughts on this set are, it's fun to use if you have time like I do. My husband is home during the day, and when I'm getting ready, my kids are starting school and things are going, they're quiet. Sometimes when I'm making my videos, you hear my kids in the background. They're over here. We're together all day. I do have time to fool around with color. If you are trying to get out the door and get to work, I don't think this is a set for you because it requires, in my opinion, slightly more time to use and get the effect you may or may not want. Today I have a smoky brown eye because I'm going to work and I'm wearing Hourglass Icon. So this brown eye took me a little bit longer than it would if I were using my other tools. That being said, I feel like it's smoked out better than I normally would. So I'm excited about that. But again, this is a very precision set. It really is. It is ultra luxe. I think if you have the money and you want this, by all means, you're going to love it. You really are. But if you're new to makeup and you are just trying to find basics, I don't really think this is what you're looking for. It's not as obvious to use as a set that actually has something labeled like, this doesn't say it, but like I have products that I think Real Techniques does it. Let's see. You know, like this, well, here's a Urban Decay brush. It says optical blurring. This is clearly a foundation brush. It's obvious. This can be used for powder or blush or whatever. It's obvious. Like this to me maybe isn't quite so obvious. So I don't think this is sort of for newcomers to the field or to makeup in general. And I won't be using this on clients. And even if I loved it and it was the best thing I ever owned and, you know, and I couldn't get enough of it, I wouldn't buy this for clients because I don't like the fact that the handles are too short to use a brush belt. And I think for work on others, on clients, on friends, whatever, it's not easy to use a shorter handle on someone else. This is great for yourself. And if you want to treat yourself, this is really a fun thing to own. They're incredible quality. I don't own anything else like this. I don't have any Chikuhodo or I don't have anything else like this. Hakuhodo, I don't own that. And I honestly don't want to. I'm just going to buy what he puts out if it looks like something that's useful to me. I really do need to sort of cull my collection. It's getting a little overwhelming. Oh, I also have the Hourglass set. And I will say that these are the best synthetics I own. They're amazing. If you don't need or want synthetics, these are amazing too. So it's, you know, I think the price is good. It's just, it is a precision set. And if you don't have time to fool around with that in the morning, it's not the right thing for you. So I really do hope this was useful. I hope that I didn't offend anyone or, you know, I know that these Wayne Goss Brush Set videos are controversial, and I do know that I got several dislikes on my last one, which I don't typically get a ton of dislikes. I don't think I'm particularly offensive on YouTube, so that kind of surprised me. I don't know what it is about this that's polarizing. I don't really understand that. I love it. I'm happy I bought it. I'm happy to use it. I'm learning to understand the best ways to use this. It just took me a little bit of time. So I realize I'm rambling. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any more questions about this, please feel free to tweet me or message me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And I hope it was helpful and informative. I don't think you can go wrong with this. If it's something you actually want, you will love it. So anyway, that's my opinion. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.